So we are going to modify the elevations of some of these features based on the ice survey performed. And to do that, we're going to have to select certain points, but not all points. And there's like a half dozen ways of doing this, but I'll show you one way which I think might work best. We're going to create a temporary scratch layer and call it temp ice polygon, and just for consistency we'll use the projection that we've been using throughout. And we've created this feature, and we're going to start to add a polygon feature. And what we're going to be doing is we're aiming to delineate where we believe the ice is. And I'm just going quick and dirty here. When you do this, you're going to have to use kind of more judgment than what I am doing here. To guess which ones will be under ice and which ones will not. And we'll just go around. So basically what we're doing is making a pretty big generalization. So if you've gone out and you've done 7 ice surveys, you're going to split this into 7 blocks or whatever you decide. So let's say, you know, the distance that we've covered here is block 1, and you did a core over here somewhere, and you determined it was going to be you're going to drop all the elevations by 0.2 meters. So this will be the first polygon that you create, and you could put this into a permanent layer if you wanted to retain it for later as a proof if you did the work or you have to go back and make changes. You've got the polygon there, but I will just finish the delineation quickly. Something like that. There. So that would be area 1 of 7 or something, and then you'd draw you'd have to create a new layer. So you'd create another layer. And I suppose the first one should have been called ice area 1, and then you'd call this one temp ice area 2 or something. Polygon, keep the projection the same, and then you'd start drawing this area 2, and you'd start drawing from snap onto it, and you'd go up the road. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to delete that. No. But then, so if you've got all these here, you probably want to make them permanent. So what you do is click Make Permanent, GeoPackage, navigate to your GeoPackage and call it Ice Blocker Area 1, Ice Area 2, yada yada yada. But so if we got one of these, we can select everything inside it by going to the processing toolbox, which may or may not be open when you have it. It's this guy here, the toolbox, and search select by location. So we're going to select features from this guy, Wetland Survey, and we're going to want them within our temp ice layer. And we're going to create a new selection and click Run. And we can close that, It's did what we want it to. And now we have a bunch of these selected. And so we're going to go up here and open the attribute table. Open attribute table. Show selected features. Oops. Cancel. Oh, okay, yeah. We selected the wrong thing. We want to look at this one. And click here and say show selected features. And all these guys here, we would do calculate the field. Open the field calculator. There's probably an easier way of doing this. We could try this. I haven't done this yet, but let's see. Files equals elevation minus 0.2. So let's, I'm a little nervous to see if this works, but 39. So it looked like it worked. So, but then the issue is you end up with these values because they're because of the rounding, because they're floats, which is somewhat pain in the butt, but it works nonetheless. The other way we could have done it was, let's go back to our calculation there and add it back, because I don't want to change those. Yeah, yeah, it looks like it worked. It does everything the same. We could create a new field, and we could say field name would be elevation ice corrected. We want a decimal number. And we do the same thing. We do elevation minus 0.2. And we could actually say round this value to 4 decimal places, and then click OK. So now we have a new field, and it's kept 4 decimal places. So yeah, that's how you go about doing that. Next thing we do is delineate an effective drainage area.